Each passing week makes it more and more clear that there's no point in attempting to only read House of X or Powers of X. They truly are two series that are one, as the reading order section proclaims. However, that closely intertwined format brings with it many advantages. Each new chapter of this two-pronged X-Men revamp brings a new wave of status quo-altering twists. Not only that, each issue changes the way the readers views those that have come before. This is a story that steadily builds on itself and grows in all directions, showing just how much ambition Jonathan Hickman, Pepe Larraz and R.B. Silva are bringing to this project. While Powers of X doesn't completely alter the playing field in the way House of X #2 did, it does further expand the scope of an already massive story. For one thing, the title, Powers of X, takes on new and even greater significance in this issue. If Hickman and Silva make anything clear in Powers of X #2, it's this: these two comics aren't just telling a story about mutantkind's ongoing struggle for survival, but a larger tale about evolution and the eternal conflict between biology and technology. Any early fears this run might be stuck rehashing old concepts and themes are firmly put to rest at this point. As with issue #1, Powers of X #2 is split into 4 sections set in Year 1, Year 10, Year 100 and Year 1000 of X-Men history. This approach seems especially wise in the wake of House of X #2, allowing Hickman and Silva to explore the immediate aftermath of Moira's revelation while also tracing the long-term ramifications of that act. It provides a wide view of the mutant race's struggle in the Marvel Universe. It also serves as an uncomfortable reminder that, just because the X-Men have found a new hope in their own time, this doesn't mean a better tomorrow is guaranteed. The transition from Year 10 to Year 100 is especially foreboding and well-structured. With such a wide scope and so many big ideas at play in this issue, there is a danger of the story losing touch with the individual characters. That tends to be a common criticism of Hickman's work, that his stories are more intellectually than emotionally driven. For the most part, Hickman has been good about avoiding that problem with these twin books. Powers of X in particular has the advantage of introducing several important and compelling new characters in the Year 100 timeline. Newcomers like Rasputin and Cardinal help ground this portion of the story in a way more familiar faces probably couldn't. Hickman and Silva's off-kilter portrayal of Nimrod also helps a great deal. They portray this robotic hunter-killer as basically a sadistic child prone to superpowered tantrums. This issue does run into some problems with the more traditional cast members. With Hickman's inclination toward big, grandiose dialogue, certain characters tend to sound too similar to one another. This is most noticeable with Magneto and Apocalypse. Hickman writes both as prideful, utterly self-absorbed figures convinced they're destined to lead mutantkind into the future. It's an approach that suits Apocalypse more than Magneto, particularly given the point in time in which most Magneto's scenes take place. Silva's art and Mark Gracia's colors both serve to bring extra life and personality in what could have been an overly dry science fiction tale. Silva captures the futurist trappings of Hickman's story well, even as he brings an expressive and dynamic quality all his own to the page. Powers of X is one of the least superhero-oriented X-Men comics in recent memory, yet there's still that necessary level of camp and larger-than-life spectacle present. Gracia's colors not only help maintain an important sense of cohesion with House of X, they also help give each time period a unique tone and feel. The time jumps are easy to follow because Silva and Gracia have such a firm grasp of place, time and tone. So far, Jonathan Hickman and his collaborators are batting 1.000 with House of X and Powers of X. This latest chapter builds logically on the major reveals in House of X #2, even as it offers its own unexpected twists and changes to traditional X-Men villains. This issue also manages a critical balance, juggling big concepts with enough character-driven scenes to ensure readers stay emotionally invested in the plot. Rating: 5 out of 5. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, comment and share this video to support us. See you on the next comic review videos.